Hello everyone, my name is Marion Gauvin from France, and together with Colin Pitra we are the co-president of LAPAS, which stands for the Association of Arts Management Professionals. LAPAS is a French national network gathering more than 100 producers, managers and agents who are working on a daily basis with artists from the performing arts field in companies, production offices or as independent. Its aim is to gather, reflect on, advocate for and represent our multitask and isolated professions. LAPAS has been funded in 2013 by a bunch of colleagues noticing that more and more of them were leaving their jobs after 10 years, going to theatres or even in completely different fields, and that there were very few newcomers to work with artists. Isolations, precariousness, low wages, work overload, lack of valorization of the work from the performing arts ecosystem itself. These were some of the issues that have been pointed out and that have nourished this initiative and still today motivating LAPAS in its action. Our members are persons, not organizations, and by this personal membership, we wanted to put the highlight on the expertise that we gather throughout our careers. We have a board of 10 people elected every year, and among which are elected 2 co-presidents. But because our aim is that every member can take initiatives and that we support them in these initiatives, we have many proactive members in charge of working groups or regional groups. At the very beginning, people were hearing about LAPAS mainly by word of mouth, but today, after 6 years, we've become more well-known and renowned thanks to our action, to our communication, in our many meetings, and by gathering new members. We get support thanks to the membership that is deliberately quite low, 20 euros per year, because we didn't want the money to be a problem, and we know that the one earning the less are the one needing the most such safe space. And beside the membership, since 2018, we were glad to receive a little support by the French Ministry of Culture, which was a true recognition for our professions. And thanks to that, we can pay a 3-day-a-month mission of coordination, which is just essential to support our activities. We have 3 main work leads. The first one would be gather and unite, so breaking the pattern of loneliness and solitude, offering a space for peer-to-peer sharing and creating a unifying movement. The second one would be thinking together, so reflecting on our own professional practices in order to spot the difficulties, see how we can improve and solve them, and promote better practices. The third one would be represent and champion. So putting the highlight on our various careers to key actors of the performing arts sector and acting as a key representative organization to enter into professional discussions. The first years of our association were about figuring out what we wanted to do with it, what we wanted to advocate for, what position we wanted to take in the performing arts sector. So it was a lot of internal meetings and discussions. But since 2016, once we were clear about the what, the how and the why, we could take our place in the field, opening our meetings to any professionals from the cultural sector, discussing with the arts sector and representing our professions towards cultural organizations and institutions. Today, considering that this is a volunteer engagement from everyone at LAPAS except this very little mission of coordination, we are presently at the maximum of what we can do in terms of managing the network, proposing a year-round program and being in dialogue with the different actors of the sector. So our plan is to find new or growing resources from our members, from the Ministry of Culture, from European funding in order to increase the number of members, increase the mission of coordination, so we could bear a larger activity and be more responsive to the cultural current affairs. So we are presently working on this, and we hope we will soon be able to enter a new phase at LAPAS, because we definitely feel the need of such organization advocating for the producers, managers and agents.